Welcome in, Renegades. And today we're going to be talking about this thing that is coming very quickly to crypto, and it's on the internet computer. So basically, the internet had the big tech boom, way back when. And then we had crypto come out, and it was kind of a big thing. But then when you're able to utilize the internet capabilities on the blockchain, this is where the future lies. And it isn't just because, hey, the internet needs an upgrade. It kind of needs to be decentralized. And that's the point of blockchain and crypto in the first place, was peer-to-peer transactions, being able to take control of your own finances and be able to navigate your financial world on your own, or at least more freely. And so that's the same thing with the internet. It's controlled by a lot of centralized entities. So any cloud storage provider, any search engine, it's all going to be controlled by these main monopolies that are in the game. So it kind of makes it hard for any new up and coming startups to do anything. Well, it also has other applications that are good because of the decentralized version of the internet, basically. So you're able to use internet speed, you are able to utilize the security of the blockchain, and you are able to build your own applications. Now, the cool thing about the internet computer, it has a lot of features that will make this the premier blockchain for this new internet, right? And so those features are going to be the regular Web 2, but built on the blockchain. And some blockchains can do AI, some blockchains have cheap gas fees, some blockchains, well, a lot of blockchains have NFTs, but the internet computer is very, very unique in the fact that it's going to be able to do AI fully on chain. Now, when you say fully on chain, that is something that it comes to blockchain technology, and it just means that all of the data, every computation, everything is stored on the blockchain. It's not just a token. It's not just, a line of code. It's actual data storage and compute power that is running the internet computer fully on the blockchain. So when you think AI is coming fully on the blockchain, well, that's pretty cool, but it's going to cost me a lot to use. So, oh yeah, the internet computer is going to be super expensive. You have all these cool features. No, that's the funny thing. And when you use these dApps, which these AI projects are going to eventually build these dApps that you're going to be able to utilize, and you're not going to want to be spending a lot of money utilizing these dApps. So it also has a reverse gas fee model, and all that means is the person who runs the dApp, they are the ones who pay the gas fees. Now, this might not seem like gas fees are too bad right now. If you look at Gwei, which is the gas fees used to track Ethereum, it's not as bad. But once we get into next year, I remember 2021, 2020, even some of it, those gas fees were ridiculous. And I lost countless hundreds, probably $1,000 in gas fees in the last bull market. I'm not doing that again. So I was looking for a crypto that did that. So not only is it rebuilding the internet, and I wouldn't even say rebuilding, I just say upgrading, decentralizing it. When I say rebuilding, I just mean like upgrading it, decentralizing the internet. And then you also have institutional investors like Taurus being able to stake their ICP. And we're going to go in to see why that's super important later. We have a pretty stacked and packed show for you guys today. But I just wanted to let you know, this is the new internet. This is the future of blockchain. This is the future of the technology we will use every day, because it will be more secure, faster, and anybody can use it. You don't have to have a bank account. There's just lots of ways that you can get around the traditional financial system. Or if you have a bank account like I do, I utilize that, but I utilize crypto to take more control over my finances and have a future. So, and the blockchain to watch is internet computer when it comes to this tech. There's a lot of other good ones too that are doing really interesting stuff with Bitcoin and data storage, but internet computer is just the best, in my opinion. And so Dominic Williams says the internet of the future will not be controlled by large corporations, guys. So I just want to reiterate this to you. The internet of the future, that is what the internet computer is, right in the name, the internet computer. It is a computer built on the internet, not the internet built on the computer. I saw this meme today and I was like, yes, That is very, very, very true. It won't be controlled by the large corporations. It'll be decentralized, and you will be able to vote on what you want the future of this blockchain to be. You can't vote what you want for Google Cloud. They do what they want. So that's the future, is taking control of your business, taking control of your finances, taking control of your life. That's what you need to do. Right. So, and this is why this is big. So I want to talk about this for a second, not only just because of AI and the internet computer becoming the new decentralized internet, but it seems like it was fascinating to Dominic Williams to listen to Jay Milei in Argentina, the world's first libertarian president. I wish him luck. And the great ICP hub over there is expanding. ICP hub Argentina. Let's go. I think it's what ICP is it Argentina? I think it's Argentina. Let's see. It doesn't have a thing there. And I'm not sure if they have a South America one or if that's part of Mexico's one. But I definitely want to get in touch with those guys because I want to see what they're doing. It would be a perfect time to have them on the channel too. So I need to look more into the ICP hub South America. You know, indie hubs over there, because they're doing big things down there. There's a lot of great developers, game developers, and it looks like Argentina is crypto friendly. So it's great. They're expanding. He also caught up a little with Charles Hoskinson. They last spoke in 2014. I guess I don't follow Mr. Charles. Maybe I should see what he's doing over there on Cardano. I don't know. But this is huge. These two had a beef, you know, because he said that he was poaching his employees to come work for him. And it was just, but I think they're all getting along now. They're in the same picture if they weren't getting along, and they spoke too. So this is very good. Guys, we want an inclusive community. We don't want the leader of the Cardano blockchain and the leader of the ICP blockchain at odds. We want these two working together to get all of these other people to understand about crypto, integrate Cardano with the internet computer, CK80A. Let's go. Now back to working on ICP and alien AI tech. Let's just say that. I don't know. It's pre-imprinted in my mind. But yeah, Dominic Williams, Charles Hoskinson, this is huge. Jay Milei, probably said that very wrong, but that's okay. But yeah, so again, well, what's the point of all of this? What is the point of Dom going to all of these places, Token 2049, coming all the way to Argentina, doing all of these big things? Well, not only to decentralize the internet, oh, it is. Its goal, he continued, is to decentralize the internet. That's what they're doing here. Okay, making it secure, tamper-proof, and efficient, while addressing the scalability and performance issues faced by all other existing blockchains, ultimately creating an open and public infrastructure for the future of the web. We want to move away from centralized servers and bring decentralized architecture to the general public. So unlike traditional systems that rely on centralized cloud providers, the internet computer enables an open Web3 tamper-proof and scalable, independent of large IT technology vendors. So basically, the decentralization allows developers to create unstoppable apps that run without the need for app stores. That too. Hey, I didn't even say that. Good job. I mean, Dominic Williams is way smarter than me, so, but I'm following your lead, buddy. While users gain control of their data, Williams says, ICP solves key blockchain limitations such as scalability and cost, and offers an efficient and accessible foundation for the next generation of internet services. So it's not just internet as an internet, but it's internet and the internet services. So any app you can build, any website you can build, any business you can build, you can now decentralize it on the internet computer. So it's the future of business. It's the future of the technology we're going to use every single day in probably 10 years. So big news. Trax looks like they got listed on the centralized exchange. Trax will be listed on LBank in the coming week. LBank Exchange is the top 30 global centralized exchange. Will provide more trading options and accessibility for Trax holders, marking a significant milestone for our community. Stay tuned for the official listing date and key details soon. So what Trax is a music platform. It is like Spotify. on the internet computer. And this goes exactly with what we were talking about. Didn't mean for it to, but love that it does. So you know how they have Spotify, and the artists don't always get a lot of money. You could have some billions of downloads and make $10,000, I heard, or something like that, some very low prices. So this is decentralizing away from those centralized authorities like Spotify. It basically decentralized a better version of Spotify. You can upload videos and stuff over there too, not even music, but this is a music platform, but you can upload any video over there. It's a platform for social media creators and artists. But I'd recommend mainly the big thing over here is the music. Like I've uploaded one of my videos over here. Maybe I'll upload it, a little rappy rap someday. But yeah, so tracks, this is what we want to see. We want to see this. Hold on, let's look at another one. So you know about Uber, right? Whoops, I'm not trying to do that. Well, guess what? They have an Uber on the internet computer too. It's crazy, guys. Everything that can be built that's built is going to be rebuilt, but now it's not just going to be the centralized authorities that are doing it. You can't do that. So Field DAO, check this out. They were on the channel. One of my friends, Javier, was one of the project leads, co-founders, I believe. Decentralized shared mobility, traveling hassle-free, 0% fuel, 100% convenience, and this is all done by electric vehicles too. Well, what they're starting is, I believe, Teslas, and then they're going from there, So they got a big plan, but this is decentralizing the internet, decentralizing all businesses, which means that no longer the centralized, which means they own the monopolies. They're, these big corporations that make all the decisions. You decentralize it, put the future of the business in the hands of the people that use the business and not run the business. Then you get the business you want, and you can change it at any time if you get enough people saying the same thing and believing the same thing. That's all you need. It's pretty cool. So again, and my friend, speaking of Javi, I love it when things come together like that. It's so funny. ICP Hub Canada and US, which the hub leader is Javier. Again, he is the Fuel DAO co-founder, I believe co-founder. Don't quote me on that, but I know he's part of the project. Not sure if he's co-founder. I think he is though. The ICP. This is interesting, guys. Now, people ask me, I tell them about my grant sometimes, and they're like, man, how do I get a grant like that? I said, well, first, go on YouTube for a year, however long it takes to get monetized, build a good channel, build a community, get a bunch of people, like not just, random people, but to actually, and I was like, dang, but this is something that anybody can do. If you want to be an ICP ambassador, there you could start from scratch. Maybe I'm not exactly sure what the qualifications are for this, but I think anybody go try. You never know when somebody's going to say yes, and you could become an ICP ambassador. And we'll see. Are you going to be doing this, out of the kindness of your heart because you love ICP, which I've actually done that a few times for different projects because I love ICP. I think it is the future. And I think not only Definity has treated me well, but the community has treated me really well. So I like to give back. People that give to me, I love giving back. And even if people don't, anyway, I love giving back to people that give to me. We'll just stop there. So, hey, blockchain enthusiasts, tech visionaries, and decentralization dreamers, ready to be part of something big, like internet shaping big. We're looking for the next gen leaders to join our exclusive ICP Ambassador program and help shape the future of the decentralized web. Well, why should you be an ICP Ambassador, huh? Well, again, this is why I love this channel. I love being the voice, one of the many voices of ICP. We're a collective voice. So be the voice, which means all our voices collectively as the voice of ICP. Be the voice of ICP and grow the next gen web community. Collaborate with blockchain's brightest minds. I would love to collaborate with you guys, have you on the channel. If you're doing stuff and you're making content and doing ICP stuff, come on the channel. Earn sweet rewards in ICP tokens? What? No, that can't be true. Well, he said yes. You read that right. Free ICP. That's even cooler. You're getting some ICP to do this. Not only do you get to be a part of this huge thing, help pump your own bags, but you also get rewarded in ICP tokens. And then this, how much better can it get? Get exclusive access to events, mentorship, and ICP perks. Dude, That is so cool. I would do it for free. But that's cool. They're willing to help us out and support the people that support them, and that's a good relationship. When you support and they support, and it isn't just like a one-sided thing, and it's like a continuous support. So it's great. That's what it's supposed to be in crypto. We all support each other. We hold our bags. We do our best not to sell. Even though I probably have a little confession, I had to sell a little bit of crypto because I had to get my car towed out of my own pocket. Didn't want to do that, but I still have almost got my rent done now. Still need like $400 though, 350. Whether you're a developer, content creator, or just someone passionate about the tech that's reshaping the internet, this is your moment. Alert, spots are limited. Don't miss out on your chance to drive the future of Web3 with ICP's Elite. Apply now and secure your place in history. And I'm going to link this, even though I want to do this and I don't want you guys competing with me. I don't care. You can compete with me. I hope you get it. Like that contest with Toniq Williams, who gave 50 ICP. I was really happy to see other people win. It would have been nice to win myself. Like, I'm not going to say it wouldn't have been nice to win myself, but, I like to see these other entrepreneurs out here making content, doing it big, growing a following, and contributing to the internet computer like we've been doing for a while. So this is the form you have to fill out, ICP Hub Canada and US Ambassador Program. So you can join this, promote ICP, educate, earn rewards, collaborate globally. Who should apply? We're looking for individuals who are passionate about blockchain technology, excited to help build the future of decentralized applications, and eager to share their knowledge. Whether you're a content creator, developer, community leader, or blockchain enthusiast, we encourage you to apply. So it is a volunteer position, but it does look like they reward you. So it isn't a paid position, but you do get ICP and other stuff. So basically it wouldn't be really, I don't know, considered in, I don't know, I'm not going to say that because it might be considered income, volunteer position, consult a tax professional, because I don't know, probably is income though. Even though it's a volunteer position, you get rewards. So I don't know, consult a tax professional. But you just put your name, what city you're out of. You're not in Toronto or Chicago, just other, and then put your city. What is your educational / professional background? Are you still a student? What university, if you are? How did you hear about this position? You could say Bitcoin Renegade. And then, are there any questions you'd like to ask? And ask anything, questions about what your, location, if you're going to have to pay for travel, like stuff like that. You just got to kind of figure out, do they just pay for the event? Do they pay for the travel to the event? And I know, so yeah, it's just like one of those things. I don't really care. It all sounds good to me. I'll foot the bill for a little bit of travel if I get into, like Bitcoin Nashville free. That's like a $550 ticket. So, I mean, it's pretty cool being able to travel with these guys and just to be a part of this. That would be my favorite part about this, is just being able to network with people, tell people about ICP, get people to create wallets, whatever they're wanting. I know it's going to be fun, and I've already been in the space for a while, so any of the things that they do would be really, really cool to be a part of, guys. So definitely check it out. What is this? Again, I love it when a video comes together. It just looks like the internet of the future. And this is Definity. We got Toniq Williams saying this. We got me saying this. We got Definity saying this. The future of the internet. So the internet of the future will not be controlled by large corporations because it will be decentralized. That comes from Toniq Williams from Definity. It looks like last week at Tech Forum, Dom highlighted how ICP's secure, decentralized, and scalable platform enables unstoppable apps. So a good thing, and that's very cool that this is brought up here, the centralized servers like Google, like your Google Play Store, your Apple Store, all of those places can put a stop to any kind of business that you have at any time. They can shut down your DApp. They could shut down the whole system. They could shut down the whole Play Store. They could shut down your storage. It could get hacked. Anything could happen on a centralized server. And that's the cool thing. It's not just, hey, we're putting, the new internet on Web3, but it's going to make it so where that it can't be controlled, not only owned and monopolized by these big corporations, which we need those corporations, but we also need little businesses, and they made it to where they're the only ones. right? And that's where the problem lies. It doesn't lie in Google, because I love YouTube. Google is my favorite search engine, but guys, you gotta, kind of let other people do stuff. And obviously the future and technology led us down a path that leads us away from one or two entities monopolizing and controlling global infrastructure of our everyday lives, right? It's stuff we use every day, from our rideshare apps to our banks to the store. Just everything you do is in this centralized, kind of sphere. It's just like you're locked in and you're stuck in this thing. And I think people are finally starting to realize that we need to move away from that. And it's not working, except for not even 1%, the 0.00001% of companies that can monopolize and control the entire industry. And I think they've been fined for it before. I think they had to pay hundreds of millions of dollars for being a monopoly. And it just gets crazy when you start to think of one entity crushing all of their competitors to stay on top. And that's what happens. So we need a decentralized infrastructure that can stand up to these guys, have unstoppable apps, and that can be best for the user, not the business. That's where the future is going. We always heard those things, the customer's always right. That's what they say, but behind the scenes, they're like, yeah, that customer, they always be doing that. And nowadays, the customer is always right is not a thing anymore at all. You could get yelled at for any type of deal at stores. The other day, I got yelled at because I wanted a refund because they took 20 minutes to make a burrito, like $1 burrito. And I was just like, I just want my refund. And they got mad at me. So it's just like these corporations, they don't really care about you. That's the point. Like, who cares if they yelled at me? But I'm just saying, they don't care about you. They don't care about you. They don't care about your money. You need to have a decentralized, unstoppable platform that cannot be manipulated by these conglomerates. That's all there is to it. So I want to go over some cool information with you guys, some cool statistics, because I'm a numbers guy. I love this kind of stuff. Total canister state, it looks like 6.06, whatever that is. I don't think that's just terabytes. I think that's a lot more than terabytes, but I'm not sure. 766,320 canisters. Wait a minute. There we go. As you see, look at the steady growth of the internet computer from 2022. I mean, look back here at launch, 400 canisters, which is what run dapps, what control, liquidity pool, like stuff like that. It just kind of controls stuff on the internet computer, right? And now there's 766,000 of them in about 3 years, a little over 3 years. Say 710, yeah, so a little over 3 years. And if we look at these transactions per second, geez. So this is why I use the internet computer. I really don't have patience very much when it comes to when I need to buy something, when I need to move my money, when I need to sell some crypto real quick, because the price spiked up. Like, just imagine this spike as the price. Sometimes it spikes up and then goes right back down. So I need to be able to sell my crypto in a millisecond. I need it there in a second. I need to be able to sell it in a second and have it go through in a second. 3 seconds, my transaction's done, and I didn't lose any money. So this is why I chose, one of the very, very many reasons I chose, before I ever got a grant from ICP. I purchased ICP at $44, and I believed in this crypto, and I used this crypto, and now I'm invested in this crypto, and I'm part of the leadership of the community, I would say. Not the leadership of the crypto or Divinity, but the community part of it. And you guys are a very important part of that too. But look at that. So it goes down, and then look at that huge spike. I mean, geez. So that's over 10,000 per second, or just about 10,000 with the query and the update. You're looking right around 10,000. I'm not sure if they add those two together, but this seems pretty interesting. And then look at this cycle burn rate. This is insane too. Just to see, look at that crazy spike. 2 trillion. Oh my goodness. And that's in a second. In 1 second? Or is that on a day? Hold on, per second. That looks like it's the full day. So that's not per second. I was like 2 trillion per second. Hold on, what do we have right here? Is that 100 trillion? Okay, I don't really understand how this works. Because if that's 2 trillion at the peak there, and we're at 300, oh, that's billion. Hold on. Okay, yeah, that's billion. So I think it was per second there. I think it burnt 2.2 trillion per second. I think that was the spike on that day. Maybe they just used the highest cycle burns from that day. That's what it doesn't seem like that's the whole day, because in a couple of seconds you kind of reach that. So yeah, that's definitely per second. That's crazy though. That's cool. 2 trillion per second. Okay, 6.2836 teracycles. So this is the conversion rate between ICP and trillion cycles, as well as the 30-day moving average of the conversion rate. So this is the conversion rate of ICP to cycles. Okay. And then finalization rate, 73 blocks. And it does, I mean, transactions per second. I'm not sure exactly how many blocks it does per second. That would be good information to have. Blocks per second. Maybe 1 block per second? I don't know. I'm not going to speculate, but yeah, pretty cool though. Now let's go look at the price, because we're getting deep into the video now. Wait, what? No, no, no. What? What just happened? I don't get it. I don't understand. No, that's cool though, because I was like, dude, we're sitting at like $8. I'm like, yeah, we're at $8. I'll make this video. We're at like 806 right here. And then I just do some news, and then we end up at 837. That's pretty good. Look at that volume. Yes! Finally, guys. Okay. So it might not be 100% that we're going to blast off. Might not be 100%, but this is what we were waiting for. Over 100 million in volume today. And if we can keep this volume and the rest of the crypto market, especially Ethereum, recovers, because like I told you before, if Bitcoin doesn't go above $70,000, we're going to keep going back and forth like a ping pong with Bitcoin. That's exactly what happened. Bitcoin hit right around $70,000, and then now it's back down to 65. And it brought altcoins with it. But I think Ethereum, let's go look at Ethereum for a second, because this could be big. This could be the move we're waiting for, and we still might see $13 by the 31st. I could be wrong on that, but let's go look at Ethereum. So let's just do that. And okay, ETH is starting to pull a little bit of a recovery. This is a good thing. Yep, so this was a nice test. It looks like we're going to continue moving up. Ethereum is finally in an upward trend. Now, this downward trend is kind of broken now. I mean, at least this trend line. And we tested it right at the bottom of that right here. So yeah, look at that. I mean, this is looking good. Yeah, Ethereum recovers. ICP is definitely going to recover. This could be happening exactly. So, again, wow. This inverse head and shoulders could play out exactly like I drew it. Here, let's just get rid of everything real quick, and then I'll redraw this out. But we could have this inverse head and shoulders, which will bring us right around at $9. That'll be very good. We start going up to 9, we break the $9 level, and we're good. But as you see, we have a head and we have 2 shoulders, and it's upside down. So it's an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Now, I'm going to do it. So this is most likely going to, this is why I make these patterns in advance, like a few days before they happen if I see it, because then you can prepare if it does go down. When I say, hey, this could go down, this would have been a good buying opportunity down at 780. And it does look like we've broken out of this with volume. So I think we're going right around to 883, unless something else happens. And but let's look at this fib retracement, because there might be a couple stops in between here and there. Okay, so we've hit our first one. We hit that earlier, right? 843, and it's sitting right here at about 850. So there's the 0382, and they're going to be taking a little bit of profit there. If we break above this area, it goes right to this line, this second one, the 0.5, which is going to be right around this line that I have right here, with where this inverse head and shoulders is going to break out. So I see this as an area where we're going to be testing if we can confirm this breakout. But this volume really looks beautiful right now. That volume is really, really, really beautiful. You're just sexy as hell right now. I want to see more of that kind of volume. So we were at 3040, but this is what we need. So big moves happen when you go from little volume to big volume, as you see that. And there was a little bit of a sell-off right here, and then a quick liquidity push, about $20 million in the matter of a couple of hours. So that's pretty good. Internet Computer is looking very bullish. Again, in the short term, they might manipulate us and shake the tree out again. But this looks bullish. We have everything we need. Let's go look at this week and see if we have enough volume. And we did bounce off of that. Now, this time I didn't call for an immediate blast off, but as long as we stay above this, when the move in the market does come, ICP is going to be able to move to new heights. So this is very good. The reason that it worked so well before when we got above this is because of the long year-long downtrend. But we've had a nice downtrend here. So if we can confirm this with volume, the market starts to recover. If Ethereum and the rest of the market don't start to recover, sorry, ICP, you can't do it alone. I wish you could, but we need the other market, leaders to kind of push Ethereum up. What are you doing? Why is Ethereum doing so bad now that it has an ETF? Bitcoin started doing really bad once it got an ETF too. I'm just saying, I don't know, more manipulation going on. That's all I see. I think ETFs are a good thing for the long term, but the short term, they're just gonna, take all your liquidity, take all your money. So yeah, I don't see ICP really breaking that 780. 767 is the lowest I really think we're going to be going. And that's because that's the downtrend of the trend line. So if we go down, I think only 767. But on the way up, we have a lot of places that we're going to be stopping at. So I really do see a test of this 1070 before the 31st if this, continues. But everything that I'm looking in here looks bullish to me. For the medium to long term. Now, in the short term, I really don't know, because they like to manipulate the market a lot. But I can tell you, CFGI looks beautiful. Beautiful. I want to see these whales very positive, though. And this is why we have this volume, because the whales are definitely positive, but we want 300 million. So what we need is this to say very, very positive. We want it very positive, but we have no neutrals and no negatives. So this is very, very good. This is very bullish for ICP right now. Let's go to 150, please. And on here, the whales are negative now because they must have started selling. Let me see. So we have to think of it in time frames to be able to understand this. So if we go down here and we go to the 4 hour, this is within the last 4 hours. Okay, this isn't just 4 hours in general. This is the last 4 hours. So, and the whales are positive now in the last 4 hours. So what does that mean to me if they're negative on the daily? That means they were negative on the daily. That's what it means. See how they were negative all the way from 833 down to 791? Very negative. Okay, and then in the last 4 hours, we pump up here from negative to positive. right? So I don't know how long it takes for that daily to update, but I would start to update it pretty quick, because that was just a very brief stop. Let's look at the hour. I think it's going to be less bullish than the 4 hour. Yeah. So order books looking negative. People are selling more than they're buying right now. Whoa, extreme greed. Wow. So this last hour, yeah, I mean, while I was doing this video, the price pumped crazy like. So yeah, but everything else is looking very positive, and the whales are even positive. That's a good thing, even if the order book is very negative. That just means that basically a lot of people are selling off, thinking that ICP isn't going to keep going up. That's what that tells me. And a lot of short order, they're probably shorting the market right now, so the order book is down. But yeah, as long as we can get Ethereum to go up, we're actually outperforming Ethereum, which is very bullish. But I would like to see Ethereum pump, and then we're still tied to Bitcoin, right? Let's look at these moving averages. Let's get some indicators out here, get rid of this, and then we will call it a day. So let's go to personal. Which one is it? I hope it's that one. Oh, cool. It has the EMA with it too. Sweet. I found the one with the EMA. All right. So this EMA 20 is sitting at 815 and we're at 838. So we went down, we tested, we broke out, we got a nice push. And this, inverse head and shoulders right here could send us all the way up there. Let's go to the larger time frames. So this is the 20. Let's do the 50. Okay, we're above the 50. So now all we need to do is outperform Bitcoin. And it looks like, we are on the 4 hour, just on the daily. Yeah, the 4 hour, we've confirmed it broke above. This is another bullish sign. My indicator where I have this clear reversal, where it's at least 2 to 3 candles, I would say 3 candles above, in the red, and then ending up above the trend line. And then as you see, boom, every time that happens, we end up with a push, but this one actually broke this support resistance. So this is good. And this will be an ascending triangle as well. So this is a continuation pattern. We have a lot of bullish stuff happening right now. And as you see, even on this 4 hour, this inverse head and shoulders looks really good. It didn't look too good on the daily, right? But look at that. We have all the touch points for that we need here for an inverse head and shoulders. So this is going to be legit with the volume. We're good. So let's, I want to zoom out for a minute. Guys, we got to talk about where ICP is actually going to be going. We've spent so much time worried about the short term. We need to think about the long term. That's something that's a thing in my life right now, is concentrating on the long term. So as you see, ICP went from $2.80 all the way up to 21 cents in the matter of months. And then we had a drop here. But even before that, well, where could ICP go? Is the high $21? How high could it go in the next bull market? Well, I mean, we have a lot of liquidity right here between $20 and $30. Okay, and then we have more all the way up here between $50 and $60. And then this big area right here. So ICP almost guarantee, I can't guarantee anything, but in my mind, we're going right here. This is where we're going for sure. That Bitcoin dominance is at 57.98. Oh my God, that dominance is high. Wow. That's crazy. But that's the week though, or the daily. Dang. Does it change here? Yeah, it's 58 on the 4 hour. 58 on the 1 hour. Yeah, so the Bitcoin dominance keeps going up somehow. ICP is going up. What the heck? I don't get it. Anyway, 24 people. Smash that like, guys. Subscribe if you haven't. And again, I just want to thank my community. Life is rough for me. I was just explaining to somebody, I have a good life. I love my life. I'm blessed. I have a lot of things to be thankful for. But 50% of the time, life hates me. I love people. I love life. But, and I'm sure a lot of you go through that. So that's why I'm saying it, not that, oh, I'm the only one. So I think most of you can relate to doing really well, being, I think this is the best I've ever done in my life, where I'm at right now, like the position that I am set up for right now in my life. is beyond anything I could have ever dreamed. And so when these setbacks happen, I'm gonna have to sell a little bit of crypto. You know, I got help from you guys. I think I raised $250 from you guys, and then I have 250, so I need $250 more to pay my rent. So if you guys want to support, there is a ICP address below. If you're going through stuff, I understand too. Guys, don't worry if you can't help. I will be sending NFTs to people that do send ICP over there, though. So I can give at least a little back. But guys, the internet computer is the reason that I have been willing to deal with all of these setbacks, right? I could have just sold my ICP a long time ago, got out of crypto, not relocked my ICP up in a neuron, but I was like, no, I have a chance right now to not only make a lot of money in crypto, but be part of something that is beyond myself, right? That all of these people, when I meet them in person, it gives me life. Like just having all these people that finally have the same likes and interests in crypto, because it just sucks being the only person who likes something and then, you know, going to an area where everybody loves crypto and like you can have these crazy conversations and teach each other and learn. And it's just amazing, guys. So, you know, it sucks right now in the market again, but ICP is pumping through it. That volume is looking good. These whales are starting to get positive. I'd like to see a turn in the market and head towards that $13 mark by October 31st. So let's get it. All right, guys, that being said, goodbye and good ICP.